People sometimes get confused. The issue of Ayin hora. Ayin hora is a totally separate issue. Ayin hora is something that the Gemara talks about it, and Anami Zara Yosef Kasina, that anyone who comes from Zara Yosef is not lo shalpe Ayin hora, that Ayin Bisha is not subject to Ayin hora. Ayin hora has nothing to do with like shadim or like anything. Ayin hora is a totally different issue. What Ayin hora means, Rashi in Parashat Mishpatim says that we have to be very careful how we treat an almana v'yasam because kitzo hakim that they cry out to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That's what the Psukim say. So Rashi comments that you're punished for mistreating really anybody, not just the yasam v'almana, but it's HaKadosh Baruch Hu's memahar li para from someone who mistreats yasam v'almana. Why? Because someone who mistreats yasam v'almana causes them to cry out to Hashem that they're hurt by this, they're more hurt by it, and they're going to cry out to Hashem. It's going to be a tefillah to HaKadosh Baruch Hu that you should suffer for causing them this hurt. So that's Ayin hora. Ayin hora is that you're going to cause other people to look at you when you're successful, when you have to post your every success on Facebook and your every moment of joy and happiness. So we see what happens, that it causes other people to be depressed. Look, I go on Facebook and everyone else's life is so happy. It's something my mother-in-law always says whenever whenever she sees relatives in Israel, they have little kids. So she says she's always looking at the posts of the little children. She says, "These are such happy children. They're always smiling." Like, Mom, they're not posting the pictures of the kids when they're crying. They're only posting the pictures of the kids when they're smiling. But that's the impression people get, that like everyone else has such a happy life, such an amazing life. Look at that, they're smiling, they're on vacation, they're here, everything's so happy. They don't know, they don't see the kids fighting in the car for 4 hours on the way, driving to the vacation. They only see the happy picture in front of the castle or whatever. They don't see so you get the impression that everyone has such a better life than me, and people feel a sense of jealousy, and that sense of jealousy is what causes HaKadosh Baruch Hu to say, let's even the score a little bit over here. You're causing these people to be upset because of your joy. So that's what Ayin hora is, that a person, so what's the teretz to Ayin hora? So we all know, a right to bendel. No, that's what the Tosefta says, Beferish Masechah Shabbos, is Darkei Amori. That's not the Jewish way of dealing with it. That doesn't come from Jewish sources. That comes from non-Jewish sources. To put a red string on that. The red string is beferish in the Tosefta. That's not from Jewish sources. So what is the way of dealing with Ayin hora? So the Gemara says that it's first of all, a person should live a life of tznius, not draw attention to themselves, not be so it's like to drive the fanciest car and put a red ribbon around it so that it won't be subject to Ayin hora. Maybe drive the less fancy car. Maybe not draw attention always to our every success, and also to have a profound sense of Ein Od Milvado. Nefesh Chaim develops the idea to believe deeply and focus on the fact that HaKadosh Baruch Hu runs the world, and that everything that happens is because of HaKadosh Baruch Hu.